welcome to Module 2 and Lesson 10. In this lesson, we will study neuter nouns of the second declension. Our phrase is Adveniat regnum tuum, thy kingdom come. And of course that's found in the Pater Noster. The phrase contains the second declension neuter noun regnum, meaning kingdom. In the last lesson, we were looking at second declension nouns and those that are classified as masculine. This time we'll look at the neuter nouns. They follow much the same pattern as the masculine nouns, but they do need to be studied closely so that you can learn the minor differences. Nominative singular neuter nouns end in and their plurals usually end in -a, although some end in -e. Here's the entire paradigm showing second declension neuter endings. I, o, o, a, orem, is, a, is. So you can see it's quite similar to the masculine paradigm. Here's how we decline a second declension noun. I've used the example of regnum, kingdom. Regnum, regni, regno, regnum, regno. Regna, regnorum, regnis, regna, regnis. Now that you've looked at both masculine and neuter forms, they can both be put into the same table. It's more convenient this way, but they still should be recited separately. So here's the table. Us, I, o, o. I, orem, is, os, is. I, o, o. A, orem, is, a, is. Something that I didn't mention when we were looking at the masculine nouns is that the nominative singular forms can have a few other endings. So and ir are quite common, but the most important thing about declension endings is to look at the genitive singular ending to determine which declension a noun belongs to. So for second declension nouns, the genitive singular ending is always going to be -e. So now that we've learned about neuter nouns, we can look at neuter adjectives. The neuter nouns need to be qualified by adjectives that match in gender, number, and case, just like all the other nouns. And in this group of nouns that we've been talking about, and in this group of adjectives that we've been talking about, the neuter nouns give us the form for the neuter adjectives. So you've learned so far that first declension nouns show the forms for feminine adjectives. Second declension masculine nouns give us the forms for masculine adjectives. And second declension neuter nouns give us the forms for neuter adjectives. Here's an example. This is one of the Rosary introductions. Primum mysterium dolorosum, first sorrowful mystery. I'm aware that you haven't learned mysterium yet, and it's actually not going to be in your vocabulary list until lesson 26. But as you can see, it is very similar to the English word, so I don't think you'll find it too confusing. Now, mysterium is a neuter noun of the second declension, and therefore it requires neuter adjectives. You've already seen primus, and you've already come across dolorosus too, and you know that they are both adjectives that follow the us, a, pattern. So we need to use the neuter forms of those adjectives to qualify the neuter noun mysterium. Therefore we use primum and dolorosum with mysterium. Here's another one that's very similar. Primum mysterium gloriosum, the first glorious mystery. And as with the previous example, we are using the second declension neuter noun mysterium and so we need to use the neuter forms of our adjectives. Primum is the neuter form of primus. Gloriosum is the neuter form of gloriosus. I've also included a table here that shows a neuter noun being declined along with the neuter form of an adjective. So our example is regnum gloriosum, glorious kingdom. And you can see that the forms follow for the same pattern for the noun and the adjective. And hopefully you'll be able to do that in some of your exercises as well, putting the noun and adjective into the same declension table. Now, vocabulary. You've got 6 second declension nouns, all neuter. Regnum, regni, neuter kingdom. Debitum, debiti, neuter debt. Peccatum, peccati, neuter sin. Saeculum, saeculi, neuter century or times. Templum, templi, neuter temple. Principium, principii, neuter beginning. Homework. Same as always, exercises from your text, supplementary exercises to download, a drill schedule which will give you some suggested review work for every day of the week. And that's it from me. Until next time, goodbye, God bless.